Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the digital asset investor, and this Ripple SEC thing is getting so crazy that I think the movie that's going to be made of all of this might be a comedy. I mean, it is getting out, it's getting wild now. So we're about to hit all this, but first I wanted to show you one or two things. XRP is at $1.13. The market's kind of gone down a little bit, but not anything significant. It's just kind of boring today as far as that goes. But I saw this from Mac Attack, and this is some interesting reasoning. 3 reasons why XRP price will reach $3.30. Here's your 3 reasons. XRP price breaks several significant resistance levels during the last week's 65% spike, transforming them into pivotal support. Daily active addresses metric continues higher after signaling a bullish golden cross pattern at the end of July. And then XRP is not a traditional security under the Digital Asset Structure and Investor Protection Act. Those are their 3 reasons. You decide. Okay, now I showed this tweet from Jungle Inc. and I think I did in the last video. And he's talking about the only solution for the SEC. First he says, and here's the problem in Director Hinman's own words. The only solution the SEC had for Ripple was to stop selling a commodity they legally own and are entitled to sell. This requirement has not been imposed on Ethereum Foundation or anyone else. In other words, they were trying to get guidance from Hinman. I think he basically told him, you just need to stop selling XRP. It's a security, and this is what he said. Now, I went and found a clip. This is from the Viva Tech Conference, Paris, May 24th, 2018, 1 month before Hinman makes the Ethereum speech. We need to know what Hinman was saying to Joseph Lubin and friends at the time. So it looks like he was getting very clear definitions from the SEC. Listen to this, what Joseph Lubin, who, by the way, is a co-founder of Ethereum.
Let's talk about the conversations you're having with the regulators at the moment. How are you going around? What are the questions you're being asked? What are the key issues that you think you currently face and the challenges to overcome?
Yeah, so we're mostly focused on securities law. We are able to issue investor tokens or tokenized securities. We're also able to issue consumer utility tokens that wouldn't be considered securities, and we're focused on getting very clear definitions and helping regulators around the world understand that there are these networked business models that benefit from membership tokens or tokens that represent consumption of scarce resources. And as long as these projects are selling tokens to token buyers that make use of the token, and they're not selling in large quantities to speculators who are hoping to make money by the actions of others, that is a good, clean definition of a consumer token.
And that's what Ether is.
That is absolutely what Ether is. We did about 7 months of deep legal homework. Ether is a crypto fuel. It's one of the first crypto commodities in the decentralized World Wide Web, Web3. Others are for decentralized storage and bandwidth and heavy compute. On Ethereum, you can do trusted transactions, automated agreements, smart software objects. In order to pay for all the shared resources, you need to pay with some of this crypto fuel. And so that token represents essentially a way of offering these shared resources to the world.
All right, so I don't know if you've noticed, but every time he speaks, he looks like he is extremely uncomfortable. And I think the reason is because he smells the BS that he's shoveling. Okay, now I wanted to show you this. Some of you haven't seen this. Today I found this, which I find interesting. This is the Mark Ferrer, Principal Technology Business Analyst and attorney at Simpson Thacher Bartlett. Remember, Simpson Thacher Bartlett that's where Bill Hinman was before he went to the SEC. Then he was being paid by them while he's at the SEC. Then he leaves and goes back to them afterward. So this guy at Simpson Thacher is a member of the Enterprise. He's a volunteer experience at the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. And then here you have, if you remember, William Hinman gave his Ethereum speech on June 14th, 2018. And then in July 2018, the Ethereum Alliance gets a new member. And that new member is Simpson Thacher. Ethereum, we welcomed over 24 new members. So I just thought that was pretty interesting and worth passing along. Now, I wanted Gary Gensler to answer this. Hi, Gary. Joseph Lubin is saying that Ethereum is not a security in the SEC's estimation. Bill Hinman has said it's not in his opinion, but that's not the SEC's official stance. You are the chairman. Is Ethereum a security or not? I need a little investor protection here. I want to know. All right, so this is Joseph Lubin, one of the co-founders of Ethereum, talking about his discussions with the SEC.
In the United States, I think the SEC has a great perspective on things. So we have had deep discussions with lots of regulators in the U.S. and
deep discussions. So it's almost, I wonder if they took him out for dinner and bought him a steak afterwards.
The SEC understands that there is this thing called a consumer utility token, and if you construct it properly and market it properly, then it's not a security, right, in their estimation. In the United States, I think the SEC...
Wow, this all just, it feels like one big slap in the face, doesn't it? That's because it is. Jamie Nix, I think that's how you say that. Is there anything that indicates you expressed a view that XRP were a security at this point? Okay, is there anything in here, Mr. Hinman, that indicates that you expressed a view that at this meeting that you believe sales of XRP were a security, sales at this point in time? Answer, no. Okay, and then it really gets interesting, folks. Look, I know a lot of you out there, you don't like it when I play these clips from BitBoy, but as long as BitBoy keeps on saying things that I think my audience will find interesting, I'm going to play the clips because it is interesting. And when I saw this, I was interested, very fascinated, and I think you will be too. Watch this.
Our review of the metadata, if you look to, depends on how you present it. But if you go to the second document, it says on some version of it, deleted by Michael Seaman. The William Hinman deposition transcript seems to indicate that SEC tried to delete subtopics relevant to the Ripple lawsuit. On page 254, Ripple counsel Reed Fiegel claimed it was deleted and pointed the finger at SEC special counsel Michael Seaman. Wow. What is Seaman? Michael Seaman. Wow. If the SEC counsel suggested if he asked William Hinman if he directed Seaman to delete it, I mean, does he remember that? Of course he would remember if he said it. SEC director answered the question with, I don't recall directing him to do that. The deleted portion.
When I hear I don't recall, it reminds me of Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton back in the day when they were being deposed over things that went on way back in the 90s when he was president.
The SEC document on page 96 was William Hinman's answer. Now, we don't know we haven't seen the transcript, it's sealed. Was William Hinman's answer to the question, other than the issues with respect to Ripple, can you identify any other lawyers that came to you, not seeking a no action letter, but seeking guidance with respect to transactions in digital assets? William Hinman said, you can call, maybe they did make it public. I mean, this certainly has the information. You can call 10 different law firms. They give you 10 different answers. Each has their own particular spin. It's like the white light of your speech went through a prism and came out in 10 different colors of legal advice. Wow. Dang. This is huge news. If the SEC has been intentionally deleting documents relevant to the case, this could go very quick, I would think. Wow.
Wow, exactly. Now, the official cool guy of the Digital Asset Investor channel made me laugh this afternoon when I watched this video, and I think he'll make you laugh too. Here you go. Well, if I can hit the refresh button and make that thing play, here we go. Oh, come on. I got it. Wait a minute.
Gary. Are you there? Gary, let's talk about this little information that may have been deleted by Mr. Seaman. Did Mr. Hinman tell him to delete it? Plus, this attorney, Mr. Tenrero, he might as well testify for the client. There's no speaking objections. Mr. Tenrero, what's the basis of that? Mr. Tenrero, okay, I think there's no foundation to that right now. Mr. Tenrero, even if it is, you can ask him if he directed Seaman to delete it. I mean, does he remember that? What is he doing coaching the witness? Gary, settle this, move on, and handle the more important things. And good luck with that investigation.
You know you're in trouble when the official cool guy of the Digital Asset Investor channel is on to you. He smells something bad. Now, against this backdrop, I want to play you this clip that I also got of BitBoy on his show today. Wait till you hear this. I don't even know what to make of this.
This Slack information, from what I'm being told, is the key to this entire case at this point. And I want you guys to mark this down. I want you to hear this, and I want you to mark this down. No one else is telling you this. What is happening right now is all a ruse, okay? Ripple asking if they can withhold certain communications. This is all part of an elaborate cover-up, is what this is. What is going on? They are negotiating a settlement behind closed doors. What they're going to do is the SEC is going to point to marketing people within Ripple through Slack and say, see, these marketing people thought they could be marketing a security, so obviously it shows negligence on their part. Boom, here's your slap on the wrist, Ripple. Here is what you did wrong. Your company did believe on some level it could be a security what you were selling. Here is a few $1 million fine, maybe, excuse me, maybe $100 million fine. This will be the key to the case. This will be in the ruling. This data from the Slack, and all of this is a ruse. Ripple is going along with this because they know that they're getting the slap on the wrist. So to expedite things, they're saying, what do you want us to do, SEC? You want us to say, you want us to propose that we want to not give you the info and then let the judge say, yeah, give them the info. That's fine. You want us to say that we want it sealed when really you want it sealed? Fine. Whatever it takes to play ball. That's how these things work. So this is going to end up being the key thing that is going to turn this. And I would actually say that probably the fact that this is picking up steam very quickly will probably get a much faster resolution to all this.
So this person said, will this be the crypto version of Watergate? Look, if the SEC deleted documents, it's going to be SEC Gate is what it's going to be. Let me write that down for a thumbnail. SEC Gate. Because that might be an interesting term to coin here. No pun intended. Huge for crypto. Breaking news, Facebook says it's ready to launch digital wallet. Right in the middle of this, everything's happening, heading towards September. September looks to be the biggest month ever in crypto. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family about SEC Gate. Thank you for listening.